Here we are. It is a Wednesday on the Owatonna Today Show, September 4th. Can you believe it? The summer that we waited for so long is gone, at least by the calendar. And we do want to remind you, with school being open now, please take your time around school zones and drive very carefully with the schools open. We thank you for joining us. We're so glad to have you along. Of course, we can be found out there on YouTube as well as blip.tv, not .com, just plain blip.tv, as well as Facebook. And don't forget, we're out there on Charter Channel 8 as well, where we're there 6 days a week. I know a lot of you are joining us there off and on throughout the day. And we do want to remind you that if you like us on Facebook, you'll also receive notification of each episode as it's been uploaded. And a reminder, we are giving away Renaissance Fair tickets that runs through the month of September. All you have to do is like us on Facebook and you are entered. And we want to say congratulations to this week's winner. It is Connie Elmore. And Leanne, our producer, will be in touch with you, Connie, as to how you can receive those tickets. Also, the Owatonna Today Show welcomes any comments or ideas for guests or topics that you may have. All you need to do is you can contact us via email at owatonnatoday@charter.net or our producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751. A very interesting show we have in store for you today. It is the 25th anniversary of SeniorPlace already. So we're going to devote the entire show to SeniorPlace and all the things that have been going on for the past 25 years with Anne Pleskonko. And that is going to happen right after we take this break to check in with our great supporters. So stay right there.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
If clothing catches fire, stop, drop, and roll. If your clothes catch on fire, do not panic and run. This only fans the fire. Stop where you are, drop to the ground, and roll over and over to smother the flames. Cover your face with your hands to protect your eyes and your throat and lungs from the burns. This has been a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
It's Leanne on the go for the Owatonna Today Show, and I am here today out at SeniorPlace in their memory garden with Anne Pleskonko. Hi Anne, welcome to the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi Leanne, thanks for having me.
You bet. And we are here today because SeniorPlace is celebrating a very special date. Tell us about that.
Yes, in September, it's also Senior Center Month, but in September here at SeniorPlace we are celebrating our 25th anniversary being in Owatonna.
Wow.
And that means on September 19th, we will be having a full multi-purpose room and hopefully even upstairs in the West Meeting Room, a celebration.
Wow, 25 years of SeniorPlace here in Owatonna. It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
I know.
Can you give us just a little bit of a history on how SeniorPlace got started 25 years ago?
Well, 25 years ago, and what I'm hearing from the historians in the community is there were two groups of seniors that were meeting, and they were gotten together by the city council, and Marilyn Flanagan was hired, and this was all happening. And in 1988 they started a fundraising committee, and Richard O'Meara was on that committee, and that's when they added on to the senior center building that we're at right now.
Oh, okay, all right. And then you actually SeniorPlace then actually took occupation of the building
in 1990.
In 1990, and actually you added on to the back of the building.
Yes.
This was already an existing building here on the State School property.
Exactly, and Park and Rec was in this building, so
that's
many
right.
of you out there probably signed up your kids, and where I've heard stories of people standing in line all the way to through the sidewalk to sign up for classes and that. And so Leo Rudolph said that the Park and Rec would go over to the administration building.
Okay.
And then the senior center started at that point, and they called the addition the sheep shed.
The sheep shed.
Because it looked like it when they were building it up.
Okay. Keep talking. I'm just going to pan over. We're here in the Memory Garden, which is right across from the entrance to Senior Place. And this is what Senior Place looks like today. And the area with the slopey building, that was what was added on, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And the building that we are at is Cottage 18, which was not a part of the orphanage.
Oh, it was not?
Harvey and Maxine had told me a while back that Cottage 16 was the oldest of the cottages. So Cottage 18 was part of the state schools.
Okay, when they had the mentally challenged individuals who stayed here.
And this was the boys' dormitory.
And this was the boys' dormitory. Okay, all right. Well, we are going to go inside, and you can show us some of the sights and sounds and happenings that go on here at Senior Place on a weekly basis.
That sounds wonderful. Thanks.
All right, let's relocate. All right, Anne, we've relocated back inside the building, and this is what you see when you first walk in the door. Tell us what you have here in this space.
Well, we have always a welcoming volunteer at the front desk, and today it is Pat Lee.
Hi,
So
Pat.
say hi to the camera, Pat.
All right.
She didn't know I was going to do that, so that's even better. But when you walk in, that's where you can sign up for any programs or trips, purchase any items from the gift shop. And to the right, as she's panning, is also the informational rack that we have that has all the programs and trips that we provide. And then to the credenza to your right is all of the programs that you can sign up and volunteer at, whether it be we are going to be going to the Cashwise September 27th and 28th, so we need volunteers for that. And LEFSA starts on September 24th.
Oh, boy, that's a big deal here, isn't it?
Oh, my, that's a wonderful fundraiser.
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
You betcha. There's a lot of you betchas that get sent. But so on this floor, not only is the front entrance here and the office space that I have, but we have the multi-purpose room that has not only the senior dining program, but also the Golden K's, the Golden Tones, Tai Chi, Sister Kenny exercise program, to special events and speakers. And that's the room that we'll be in on September 19th for our annual, our celebration of the 25th anniversary, which the deadline is on September 6th. So you can come in from 12:30 to 3:30. It's a cupcake day. We're calling it Senior Place Cupcake Day. And you can sign up, and that's the deadline to sign up for September 19th.
Okay, so you know how many cupcakes will be available?
Well, there's 731 members, so if you come on in,
oh, wow,
we hope to have lots of cupcakes.
So explain to us what will be happening on that date.
On the September 19th?
On the September 19th, right.
We have a generous donation. We will be having wine and cheese at 4:30 for our social hour, and at 5:15 we'll be having our meal, which will be served by SEMCAC Senior Dining, and then also the board members will be serving everyone. And then at 6 p.m. there'll be a program, and in the program there'll be, make sure that I get this correct.
Okay.
Excuse me, exit stage right. We'll have the time capsule for the last 25 years.
Okay.
Also,
so a time capsule was put together when they moved into the building?
what we actually know, it's the time capsule we're making for the 25th.
Oh, I see. Okay, so they didn't make a time capsule 25 years ago. Okay, okay.
So
All
we
right.
have the time capsule that we're putting together from the last 25 years, and then anyone that is in the building on the 19th, that guest registry will also be in the time capsule. So if you want to have your name in there, that would be a good time to come. We'll have the Afghan raffle that is over on the table there.
Well, we'll get a close-up of that
Yes.
because that is really a lovely Afghan.
Just $1 ticket, and that was made by Julia Smith, and that was donated yarn that was made for it. So it's a beautiful quilt Afghan raffle. We'll have door prizes. A slideshow has been made and a PowerPoint presentation of pictures from the years ago to present-day pictures. The mayor has signed a proclamation for Senior Center Month, because that happens in the month of September along with the 19th. special guests will be here, and Richard O'Meara will be speaking.
Oh, wow. And Richard was one of the founding members, was he not?
Richard actually jumped in he was asked when he was 50 if he would be the spearhead the fundraising effort.
Oh, okay.
Which had
All
been
right.
started, and with that, they raised, I heard, $450,000 in 6 months.
Wow.
So the community was very hungry for a senior center, and it was a great time to have that happen.
And then the $450,000, I know you weren't here at the
Yeah.
time, but was that raised so that the addition could be put on
Correct.
Cottage 18?
Yep.
Okay.
And there are donations from all of the large corporations in the community, plus donations from people that couldn't afford it but maybe sent $1 or $2.
$1 or $2. Wow, that's wonderful. Now, before we leave this area, because we're going to take a quick tour
Yes.
of SeniorPlace, but before we do that, just tell me a little bit about what you have right behind you here.
Behind us is the gift shop, and these are items that are made by the quilting ladies. These are items made by the embroiderers that take the embroidery dish towels and take care of it and bring it back home. We have the knitting and crocheting group that also provides items, and we have 2 T-shirts that are available for sale. One is, of course, our 25th anniversary T-shirt, and then also a T-shirt that's the Tai Chi horse that was made by Dee Teller, who's also in our Tai Chi class.
Oh, okay. And
So we have Tai Chiers that do that. And we have people that donate, and that's what we put towards the gift shop also.
Okay, and then any proceeds from there goes right directly into
SeniorPlace.
To SeniorPlace, so that you can help to continue the programming. Okay, terrific. Let's relocate to your large activity
Multi-purpose room, yeah.
multi-purpose room,
Okay.
and you can tell us a little bit more about what activities go on there.
All right, sounds good.
And we are now here in the multi-purpose room, Anne, and you did mention a little bit about what goes on here, but
Yeah.
as I pan around to show you for those viewers who have never been here,
Sure.
Tell us what exactly goes on in this room.
Well, it is called the multi-purpose room, which is a great opportunity that it is used for multiple things. We have exercises Monday, Wednesday, Friday here with the Sister Kenny rehabilitation, and that's morning and afternoon. We also have Tai Chi on Wednesdays and Friday mornings. We have Pilates in here. We have Golden Tones and Golden Kiwanis that have their meetings here, and the Golden Tones are the singers.
Wow.
They fill this room with wonderful music. We also have the SEMCAC Senior Dining Program that is a meal program. They serve 250 meals a day, pretty much out and throughout the community in the Steele County.
Both here and what would be
Yes.
known as the Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Correct?
So they do the mobility meals besides. So it's also used for graduation parties. So if you have a graduate that's happening next next spring, we have room that this has been a perfect room for graduation.
Sure, because there's an adjoining kitchen
Exactly.
to it, so that makes it perfect for not only graduation parties, but any other type of
anniversaries. Yeah, exactly.
Any type of family get-together, okay.
Yes.
And of course, you can move the tables out, and as you said, you do the various exercise classes,
Yes.
which I've been here for them, and
Yes.
those are very, very beneficial.
Yes, they are.
It's just great that there is a venue where people can come to and
Yep.
work on, just kind of keep their muscles tone and their upper body and lower body strength going.
It's a great, and this is also where they do table tennis.
Table tennis
and,
as well.
That's been, and it's a real focus at SeniorPlace for health and wellness. And so if you can continue on being moving around and being active, it's very important.
Okay. Well, we need to go to a break right now, Anne,
Okay.
and when we come back, we'll take a tour of some of the other places here in
Sounds good.
SeniorPlace. So,
Yes. Thank you.
Everyone, please stay with us, and we'll be back after these important messages from our supporters.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living are Owatonna's premier living communities for seniors. Coda Living Community, located on the Owatonna Hospital and Mayo Clinic campus, provides short-term, long-term, and rehabilitative care. It features private and semi-private rooms, ceiling lifts, and spa. Coda Living Community continues the tradition of providing quality care to area residents. Park Place Senior Living is expanding into the Cedarview Care Center to offer enhanced assisted living. For more information, please call 507-446-4946.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, and again we are out here at SeniorPlace with Anne Pleskonko, and we're going to take a quick tour of the SeniorPlace facility and see what exactly goes on here. And Anne, let's start with day-by-day adult daycare.
Yes, to my right I have Brenda Haugen, and she's one of the co-owners of the day-by-day adult daycare.
Okay, and Brenda, tell us a little bit about what goes on here and why you selected SeniorPlace to actually house your business.
Okay, one of the main reasons we selected SeniorPlace was because the purpose behind our program is to get people out and amongst their own for socialization and recreation, and what better place than the SeniorPlace. We take part in all the senior activities. One of the main things you have to do to come into the daycare is be a member of SeniorPlace.
Okay.
So as a member, we are open to all their programs, all their fun things. The SEMCAC meals, we take part in them, which is a very good meal. And just the socialization there. Plus, the SEMCAC meals also go out to like Ellendale and Blooming Prairie, which we participate once a week. We like to go to either one of those places.
Oh, okay.
Get out and socialize. And what better place for people to understand you than amongst your, amongst your colleagues. And it is just wonderful. They still feel a purpose. They get out, they get a good meal, and we keep them busy.
Okay, which is very important.
Very important.
And it's also a very needed service within the community.
Yes.
As well, because it gives, when someone is here at your adult daycare, it gives the caregiver at home some respite, and yet they're engaged when they're here, and it keeps them mentally and as much as possible physically in tune.
Exactly. So that's our main goal.
Okay, great. All right, Anne, now we've seen pretty much all that there is on the main floor. Let's go upstairs and see what you have going on upstairs.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And Anne, we have relocated now to your computer lab, which is really quite impressive. Tell us what goes on here.
We have wonderful dedicated volunteers who teach classes from how to move a mouse, what is a computer, what's inside a computer, all the way to digital photography. We've had Skype classes. One of my most favorite stories is an 89-year-old lady who sat at this back computer, and she didn't know how to turn it on. She had taken a class, but she had forgotten.
Okay.
So I came up and helped her, and here she was on the internet. She was emailing, and during this time it was the Olympics in Athens, and she got an email from her granddaughter who was shouting because she had it all in caps. She was so proud of her grandma being on the internet.
Wow.
And she said, I'm interviewing athletes in Athens, but my grandma is on the internet. So she was so excited.
So that's pretty cool. Yes. So this really is because a lot of seniors did not grow up with computers like today's generation is, and they want to stay connected with their family. Mm-hmm. They want to take advantage of everything that the internet has to offer. So this is the place to start if you are confused about computers and their use and email and just everything involved with the technology for today.
You're right, Leanne. And the volunteers are very, very good. They get down to the level of the beginning and then go through the process with you. And if you need to be repeated, they also have papers to take with you so you have the information that way.
Okay.
But the computers in this room were all donated by Federated.
Oh.
So we appreciated that donation. We got up to the 21st century when that happened.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. All right, so let's continue on our tour.
Thanks.
And Anne, we've now relocated actually to the hallway on the second floor. There's so much that goes on up here with the various programs at SeniorPlace. Tell us what happens up here in a lot of these meeting room spaces.
Okay. So on second floor, it is actually the entrance of the north entrance. So if you come into SeniorPlace on the north side, you would be coming into the second floor.
Oh, okay, right there, so, and there's an elevator.
Yep, that's the elevator that'll take you up to first and third. So there is no fourth floor.
Okay.
To Leanne's right, there is a second floor office, and that's where we have the Minnesota Driver Evaluator comes from the state of Minnesota. Also, we have the tax assistance is done there, and health insurance counseling. So when we were in the computer lab before, that's where that was. And there's an east meeting room, and that's used for meeting space.
Okay.
Behind me is the north meeting room, and that is where they play pinochle and hand and foot, and also a meeting space. To my right, used to be the ceramics room, is now actually an extra room for taxes. When we have tax season, there's actually 3 volunteers that help with that. And right behind me is the west meeting room, and that's utilized for lots of cards, from cribbage, mahjong, pfeffer, 500, bridge, and balloon volleyball also. And it's got a kitchenette, so it gets also utilized for meetings and small birthday parties.
And that kind of thing. Wow.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a lot that actually goes on here. You provide a lot of information to your clientele. And by the way, we should say you don't have to be 65 to join. SeniorPlace is open to people what ages?
You can join at 50 because you get your AARP card.
Okay.
And we've had a member as old as 101.
101, okay.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't consider yourself senior kind of thing, if you're 50 or older, there are a lot of good services provided here and a lot of great information, as you said, driver safety, driver evaluation, insurance information, all sorts of informative programs. And you bring in experts who talk about it, like how do you make up a will? Mm-hmm. What if you need hearing aids? That I mean, you just provide so much community information to those of us, and I'm going to include myself in that, that are 50 and older.
Exactly.
So, all right, couple minutes left. Let's relocate to one more place, and we'll take a look at that, and we'll do a wrap-up.
Sounds good. Thanks, Anne.
And Anne, we've now relocated up to the third floor level, and tell us some of the activities that go on here.
Yes, on third floor you can see that we have a library that's on honor system. So if you would like to come up and get a book or two and bring them back when you're done, and also puzzles are part of our upstairs right in the front lobby area of third floor. To my left is the billiards room where we have 3 pool tables, and this afternoon will be a busy place, and we've got lots of guys bringing their pool cues and playing, and we've got a dartboard in there. On this floor also is just the nurse office and the Healthy Seniors Service Office, Field Service Office on third floor. And then past that room is the quilt room. And it's become kind of a multi-purpose room too, because that's where they also play poker and knitting and crocheting and also recycled greeting cards.
Wow, okay. And then there's also massage therapists.
There's also the massage.
Up here.
Yes, I forgot about that. Betsy Wright is here, and you can make appointments through Betsy on her cell phone, and she has a beautiful room on this floor also.
It really is, and actually the commercial that you did that's currently running on the Owatonna Today Show is actually filmed in her massage therapy room, so you will be able to see that. Okay, and so there's a lot that goes on here. Briefly tell us how you can become a member.
You can come in the front entrance. You can stop by and say you'd like to join. I'll give you a tour. You can also drop your check in the mail. It's $35 plus taxes, $37.41.
Which is really inexpensive.
Exactly. And I hope that lots of you think of that, because right now there's 3,500 people out there that are 65 and older that could join, and we sure could use your membership. And then also there's some baby boomers coming up, and that's over 6,000 of you that could also be potentially part of our membership too.
Right, and so don't hesitate to become a member. They offer a lot. You take trips all the time to various places.
Yes.
You go up to see plays. You go on color tours. You go. You you let people know what trips are being available by some of our local
the casinos and that.
Casinos
Yep.
and travel agencies here in town.
Our extended trips are through the travel agencies, and in fact, on this day, we're heading down up to see the Lynx game. So that's a 7:00 game against Los Angeles.
Oh wow! Oh wow! And the Lynx
so
are
excited.
hot.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
exactly.
They're the winning team in Minnesota.
They are. They are absolutely. Almost to the end now, Anne. Yes. So tell us again. The big 25th anniversary celebration is when?
It's Thursday, September 19th, starting at 4:30. Wine and cheese, dinner at 5, and 6:00 is the program.
Okay. All right. So SeniorPlace. It's a very valued organization within the city of Owatonna, and I urge all of you who are 50 and older to become acquainted with SeniorPlace. There's something here that would definitely be of interest to you, and you are always looking for more ideas of what you can provide to the members of SeniorPlace.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, Anne, thank you so much. We look forward to your 25th anniversary celebration on September 19th.
And the deadline is September 6th to sign up.
Which is this Friday.
Yes.
So sign up if you want to come and help celebrate 25 years of wonderful, healthy, active, older adults. Let's put it that way. Okay. Thank you, Anne, for being on the Owatonna Today Show.
Thanks.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress.
Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do.
Owatonna Public Utilities.
We do have time for one brief announcement. We do want to remind you, for those of you who are golfers, that today is the deadline to register for Brooktree's 50th anniversary two-person 666 golf tournament. Best shot, best ball, and alternate shot. You do need to sign up today, and you can do that by phoning 444-2467. Also, a reminder, the Steele County Historical Society is having a kids program tomorrow night for preschoolers. Start 10:15, and then again at 6:15. At 6:30, excuse me, and then for K through 6 at 6:30. That's Thursday at the Owatonna History Center. We hope you'll be joining us on Friday when we're going to be joined by Scott Duffus, who is going to be talking about mountain bikes in Owatonna, and Megan Proth, the new executive director of the Owatonna Arts Center. That's on Friday. Until then, have yourself a good Wednesday. For Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson, and this is the Owatonna Today Show.